Hey guys, Chris back from CNH Smallenge again. Got another quick video here for you guys. We finally got the Cub Cadet ready to go back to the customer. Unfortunately, we had to close our operations here for probably about a month and a half because of the COVID-19 problem. Because in Pennsylvania, the governor had a mandate issuing the first 2 weeks we had to close down. Then after the first 2 weeks, he told us that we had to close down for another 4 weeks. But I actually called up the governor's office who deals with the EPA and the customer relations, and we explained to him I think about 3 days ago about our situation, and they said we were able to open up our shop. However, we had to follow certain procedures in order to open back up. We had to wear masks anytime we dealt with a customer. The customer was not able to leave their vehicle as well too. Whenever they drop off something, we had to unload their equipment for them and reload it back when they come back and pick it up. And the second thing is, or I should say the last thing is, we had to spray down every machine with Lysol disinfectant to possibly minimize or totally eliminate the COVID-19 threat right there. So we did that, and the governor's office allowed us to open back up. So this is the first job that's going back to a customer here this afternoon. This is the machine we had I think about 3.5–4 weeks ago. We were not able to bring it back, or we were not able to legally give it back to the customer because the person was not able to come over because we were on lockdown. And this is the last updated video for the machine. So we got the Cub Cadet back together. We did the tune-up on this machine. We also did a partial carb cleaning on this one as well too. All we do is take off the carb and clean it out on here and put it back on the machine. And this is the Cub Cadet 208cc overhead valve engine on this one right here for that. So this is the Chinese sourced Cub Cadet engine. Did a tune-up on a standard tune-up. The guy's gas tank, it looked like he put some kind of stabilizer in there, so that was probably one of the reasons why the carb wasn't working too good. So we put all new gasoline in there, and we also put pure gas in here for one thing. Pure gas differs from your E10 ethanol, where the E10 ethanol gas has 10% ethanol in your fuel, and the pure gasoline, even though it costs about $2 more than your typical gasoline, it's pure and it has a higher BTU content, and it will actually last longer in storage right here for that. So we put pure gas back in the machine, and the machine's currently running great right now as well too. Okay, let me put that, I hate these gas caps on here. Okay, there we go. This one also has a we want to call a separate line here for the breather system on here, because this thing does not breathe on the top of the cap. You have to have a separate plumb, separate plumb line right here going down to the carburetor's air box right here for the breather on the actual gas tank as well too. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here for you. We got the receipt still on here from about, let me see where's the date at. It was done on March the 20th right here, and today is the 17th of April. So that's how long it's been sitting over here done, and we were simply not able to get paid for the job because of the stupid COVID-19 crap. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here. Put it on choke. This one's still a little bit warm, so it should fire up. If you want to start them up when they're cold, you got to push it all the way over to the left-hand side. The left-hand side is all the way to the choke. That's choke off right there, so you want to push it all the way over to the far left side for the choke on there. This one does not have any kind of shut-off valve, even though it has provisions for the shut-off valve right here for that, but it does not have it. So we'll put it all the way for choke, and we'll demonstrate it with the warm start right now. So there you go, running great. No more surging at all. Go ahead and put it in drive over here. Get out of the way. Okay, we'll engage the arm here. That's still, there's reverse. All the way over to reverse, so we'll put it in reverse first. So that works good. We'll put it in neutral now. There's neutral, and that works fine. Let me show you that. Neutral's working okay. And we'll put it in forward. There's forward, so we'll go ahead and put it in forward now. And it's driving, good. Okay, now we'll put it in the time position. we'll put in the forward tine position. There we go. And the tines should be working okay, so I'll see if I can demonstrate that right now as well too. So hold on here. The tines are working, they're good to go. So the machine's ready to go back to the customer. That's the Cub Cadet Rt65. Go ahead and shut it off here. Nice and idle, good idle speed. And shut it all the way off. We had to do one other thing on here as well too. This the owner of the machine, for some weird reason, he dismantled the height, the depth stake on the back here, so we had to purchase a new complete height depth gauge assembly right here for that. And you have to buy the knob, you have to buy the stake, the actual stake they call it right here. You have a pin, and also there's about 7 different pieces right here for this thing. So you get about, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6, let me see, I think at least 6 or 7 items, I can't remember exactly, but the guy dismantled it for some stupid reason out there. So you can flip this thing up in the back, so there's your stake down there as well too. And those parts right there, they're over about, I think about 80 some bucks right, just for the actual parts. So got all the parts put back on there. The guy claimed he loaned it out to a friend, and the person who he loaned it to did not bring it back as it was. So we had to put all new parts on there for that. And unfortunately, they cost about 80 some bucks right there for those MTD parts. So that's how much they typically cost if you lose the stake assembly for the height adjustment for your depth whenever you're actually you know, digging into the soil right there for that. So everything's running good on here. The machine starts up fine, works okay. It's driving forwards fine, neutral, reverse, everything's good on here. We'll go ahead and fire one more time here so I can show you that again too. Running good, one pull. At low speed, had a nice smooth idle right there, no weird noise or anything else like that. So the machine's running great, ready to go back to the customer, and it's ready to go to be used for their small plot of land they want to till up in their yard. So 2 thumbs up. The only thing I don't like is it has a Chinese engine on there, but I can't do anything about that. I'd rather have a Briggs & Stratton or some other you know, genuine American engine out there, because the American engine will typically last longer and have less you know, serious problems down the road there for that, for durability and you know, safety and stuff like that. So go ahead and shut it off again. So that was a quick review, guys, for the Cub Cadet rear tine self-propelled rototiller here. We'll go ahead and get another shot of the actual tag over here on the left side, the superficial Rt65 dual action tines right there, and I'll give you a shot of the model number tag right down here. Okay, I'm just hang out of the way here. The model number is 21AB45M8756 with the serial number starting with 1A. Made by Cub Cadet, but it's really made by MTD, so that's what the whole machine's made by, guys. So machine's ready to go back to the customer. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to leave me a message here, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.